Hey guys, my name is Gene. Today we're going to be talking about void methods. It's lab number 32. It's going to be super epic, and we're going to get into it right now. In the last video, I forgot to mention that I'm using a Mac. I want to make that clear. If you religiously use a Windows and you're like a Windows person, uh, please don't kill me for using a Mac. I like coding with the Mac, so yeah. Um, Before making methods, we have to first understand what they are. In Java, like each class has their own particular set of methods. And like these methods make the class unique and useful to us. So we've been using methods everywhere. Examples include like in EasyReader. Let's open EasyReader up. Inside EasyReader, we've been using methods such as read line, read word, even read int down here. So yeah, we're not unfamiliar with methods, and even in for strings, we've been using dot equals to compare two strings, right? So dot equals is a method of the string class. So um, you just got to know that um, methods are part of a class, and you can make an object of a class in order to use the method inside of it. And or you can just use a method inside of your own class, which is what we're going to do right now. So also, I wanted to make clear that I'm using Sublime as my text editor instead of Notepad++. Um, I like Sublime because there's a lot of like shortcuts and things that you can do with it. But you don't have to download it or anything. I just use it um for me for when I'm coding, and I think it's a little bit better. But yeah, you can use whatever you want. Moving on. So let's say you wanted to output the lyrics to into the unknown, right? So you would have to system.out and print a bunch of like lines, right? So um, it's like into the known. I think there's more O's than that. Then you would have to do that again. Boom, boom, boom. Let's just print out the lyrics to this song. And now we have the terribly difficult lyrics to Into the Unknown printed out, right? And we can run this code and get the output, Java C, Java, and we'll get Into the Unknown, the lyrics to that song printed out. And we're like really happy, right? Um, but what if we were like, oh my gosh, this song is so good. I wanna print it again, right? And what most people would do is that they would just get this, Control C, and Control V, and just print it, just copy and paste it, right? But we're not most people. We're 1000 IQ smart people. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a method that writes the song for us. And in order to do this, we have to first define our method. So we can define our method by writing down here. Oops. Public, nice. Public static void, and let's just name it into the unknown. I'm perfect. I'm a legend at spelling. So after we've done that, we're gonna so what this is called is this is called the header of a method. So uh yeah, that's what we're doing. And if we go into more detail into the header, this first thing, the public, this means that you can use this method outside of the file that you wrote it in. So you know how like in EasyReader you can use the method read line or read word. That's because they're public methods that so that we can use them outside of EasyReader, the file, and we can use them in whatever class we want to. And so that's why we have this public in here, and the static is here so that we need the static here because this is a method that's in the same class as our main. So um, static means that you don't need to make an object of a class in order to like use the method inside of it. It's a little bit more advanced stuff. If you didn't understand what I just said, you don't need to worry. You'll learn a lot about static stuff, variables, methods, that kind of stuff later. So you don't need to worry about it now. Just know that in order to make a method inside of the same class as main, as where your main is, your method needs to be static. For now, just know that. And the void means that this method just doesn't return anything. So what that means is that for a method that isn't void, a method like dot equals is not void because it returns a boolean that says like the two strings are equal or not, right? But void methods, they don't return anything. They just do something and they don't return anything. So that's what the void means. And obviously this is the name of your method. So into the unknown, that's the name of our method. And after writing the header, we'll just copy and paste this code inside into here so that we have an into the unknown method. So yeah, this is our first method. So in order to like put this to use, we would have to call this method. And in order to call this method, we just have to type the name of the method into the unknown, like that, into main, and put parentheses, like that. And what you just did is that if we run our code, let's try running our code. We'll see that we have the exact same output as we had before. So what this is doing is that it's running, it's going to main, and it's saying, oh, it says into the unknown, it's calling a method. So it goes to the method and it runs all the code inside of there. So that's what's happening. And it runs all the code inside of the method that you call once. It just runs it once. So you can kind of think of into the unknown, this right here, as like a bridge that connects like main to your method. So that's what it is. That's all it is. And like how we said earlier, if we're like, oh my gosh, this song is epic and we want to hear it, we want to print it again, all you would need to do is you would just need to say into the unknown again, like that. And let's say we wanted to do it a third time, and we would just go like that. And if we run our code, it would print it 3 times, and we would be like, yeah, this song is so good. And we'd be happy because we solved the problem, not like most people, but like 1,000 IQ smart people. And yeah, methods like this are cool because they put your code, like the printlns that you had, into like this awesome little package that you can use and like other people can use as well. So if you wanted to, you could sell your into the unknown method to another person that wanted to see the lyrics printed. So it's pretty epic. This is your lab. And what you want to do is you want to make a method that makes the roads like the ones you see here. The header should be this. It should be public static void make roads. And the output should be exactly the same as you had before. That's because you're not really changing any of your road making code. You're just putting it inside of a new method you're going to make now. So yeah, the lab should be pretty easy because you, like I said, you already have all the code. You just need to put it inside of the method make roads. And that's it. Yeah. That's all for this video, and good luck.